Hey dear.
Hello, Dad.
You are studying. That's a first. What were you reading?
Sexual experience questionnaire.
What the hell is that? Some test you pass around so you can mix and match with other horny kids. That is disgusting.
No, this is a survey from the state government.
Politicians wants to know about teenage sex.
Yeah,
I guess that sounds about right.
it's an assignment from biology class. All SS3 students have to do it. I haven't filled it out yet.
Hey,
Hey,
how are you doing?
I'm just a little worried.
Yeah, I know.
Lola is taking some sex quiz. It is the first time in my life I've ever worried that she is going to score too high on a test.
Actually, this is about James. I found a note in his trash can when I was snooping. I mean, cleaning his room.
What was in the note?
Life sucks. Why even bother? I feel like crawling in a hole and never coming out.
You're sure you didn't find that note in my trash?
I can't write a touchy song. The best I could come up with was, life sucks, crawl in a hole.
But what about our band? I thought up a great name for us. Scott and James Rock Band. You know, our names are a good formation.
You can be boring, even your ideas.
Don't be so negative. That's a good name, and with mine starting first, that could make my dad pay for our first album.
Felix, this is serious. Depression happens to run in my family.
Oh, come on.
No, I mean it. When she was younger, my Aunt Neka, she used to be exactly like James. You know, she was outgoing and fun. It was like, yay, Aunt Neka is coming over. And then after a while, it was like, oops, Aunt Neka is coming over. And then she went off the deep end and it was like, hide the knives, Aunt Neka is coming over. Now she's in a psychiatrist hospital in Yaba.
Whoa. You have an aunt in Yaba left, and this is the first time I'm hearing about that. How come you didn't tell me that before we intermingled our genes?
What are you guys talking about?
Oh honey, your brother is going through a rough patch. He is a little depressed.
I'm sorry, wait, James is depressed.
Yes honey.
What does he have to be depressed about?
Well, you are his brother. I know that gets me down sometimes.
I just don't believe it. If anyone around here is depressed, it's me.
When you have a problem, you expect the whole world to stand still. For once, your brother has a problem and it has nothing to do with you.
If he even has a problem, which I'm not even sure he does.
Oh, he has problems, all right.
Good night, Mr. and Mrs. Coker. I'm going home.
Hey Scott, what is wrong?
Your son is really something else.
Okay, what happened? Tell me.
He is just no fun anymore. He doesn't want to do anything.
Really?
Yeah, good night.
Alright. Don't go hiding the knives yet. Well, we've got to do something. I totally agree.
Good. I thought you were going to fight me on this. I will get the recommendation of a good therapist.
Therapist? Come on. I was thinking more like, we take him out for ice cream.
That's what they did with my Aunt Neka. And now there's about 45 flavors of her attitude. All of them, life-threatening.
Sweetie, we don't have to go running to some therapist or counselor. I know exactly what this is about.
So what do you think we should do about James?
We will buy him couple of presents. We will spend a little more time with him. We will just, pay attention to his feelings.
If anyone around here could use a couple of presents, it would probably be me.
You shut up, you.
Hey sleepyhead, how come you are not out of your room? On a day this beautiful.
The sun is shining outside, son.
I don't know, I'm just tired for some reason.
Well, who can be tired or sleepy when Mummy already made her famous crispy pancakes in the kitchen? Yum yum yum.
Pancakes. What's wrong? Did Grandma die?
No, we just wanted to do something special for you. And after work, I'm going to take you to get that new video game you've been asking me for.
Alright, tell me what's going on. Are you guys getting a divorce?
No, damn it. Why are you always asking us that?
James honey, your dad and I are just concerned because I found that note in your room.
Note? What note?
The one in the trash. You know, life sucks, why bother? I want to crawl in a hole.
Oh, that note wasn't anything.
Honey, it is okay, you don't have to be embarrassed. Everybody feels a little depressed sometimes.
Yeah, we are just afraid you might be a little depressed. And if you are, it is okay. We are here for your right. James.
Yeah.
We are here for you, anything you need.
Anything I need. Okay. So I can either tell them the truth or I can milk this for all it's worth. I just feel like there is a dark cloud over me all the time.
Hey, is that my fancy gamepad?
Yeah, it is. Mom and Dad said I could have it. Thought it might cheer me up.
I don't believe this. In the last week, you got new shoes and video games and you got to miss school. You may be able to play everyone else, but not me. This, I'm so depressed, routine is a load of crap, and I know it and you know it.
Peter, I have no idea what you are talking about, but this conversation is upsetting me.
Oh yeah, well, if you are so depressed, why don't you just go kill yourself?
Hey,
Hi, Dad.
what are you doing?
Working on my survey thingy.
Yeah, you better be counting the guys you said no to.
What? I'm going to my room.
Hey, we need to talk. Alright, we did it your way, we got James everything he asked for and he is getting worse. Peter made him cry.
Hey, if this consoles you, Peter makes me cry from time to time too.
We need to take James to see a therapist.
No therapy, okay. All those head doctors do is to make things worse. And once they start, you can't stop. Chioma, therapy is like cocaine for sad people.
I don't get it. I'm concerned about our son and you don't seem to care.
Of course I care.
Then why don't you want James to go get help?
Because, I just don't want some therapist to say that there is something wrong with him. I can't deal with something like that.
Honey, what's the alternative? To be ignorant and be in the dark.
Hey, some people are afraid of the dark. I am afraid of the light.
Honey, your father and I are still very concerned about you.
Yes.
That's why we decided to do summerhang for you that will make you feel a lot better. Felix, tell him.
I'm getting a brand new bike, yes. So, what am I getting?
Therapy.
Therapy. No, I don't need therapy.
Honey, it's okay. It is no big deal. Really, you don't have to feel weird about it. There have been times in my life when I've had issues and so I've gone to see a therapist.
You have.
Yeah, she has. And it helped her, so you are going to. That went well.
Yeah.
That was good the way you lied and said you saw a therapist. You are a real thinker.
Actually, it wasn't a lie, honey. I was in therapy about a year ago.
What? How come I didn't know about that?
Because I know how you feel about therapy, and I didn't want to get into it with you.
Oh, I understand. So what was going on?
It was nothing, honey. I had some issues to deal with, and I dealt with them, and that's it, it's over.
Good. That's great. Not a problem. So what kind of issues are we talking about?
It doesn't matter, honey. It's over and everything is fine now.
Good. A thing of the past. It was about me, wasn't it?
Hey, James told me he's going to therapy.
Yeah, so.
If there is anyone in this family who should be going to therapy, it's me. I'm the middle child, I'm neurotic, and I'm the one with horrible social skills. How many cries for help do you need?
Hey, if you don't stop bugging me, you are going to add confinement issues to your list.
What is your problem? Your brother is going through a rough patch and all you can do is think about yourself.
But I'm telling you, there is nothing wrong with James.
Hey, shut up. You don't know this, but there is a history of mental illness in our family. Not mine, your mother's side. They are all lunatics.
All right, first of all, lunatic is a very insensitive term. And, secondly, Aunt Neka is the only one in the family who is unbalanced.
Oh my god. So what you are saying is that I could develop a debilitating mental illness. Let me ask you, this Aunt Naka, before she went crazy, did she have weird thoughts like what would happen if she was suddenly on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire show and she didn't know how to answer even the first question?
I don't know, honey, but trust me, you are 100% normal.
Well, thanks mom.
You know, between his sleeping and his moods, and that note, you know, we are just very concerned, doctor. And I am not one of those parents that, you know, overreact, but he turned down crispy pancakes.
Well, I don't consider therapy overreacting, I just think it is good parenting.
Teenage depression is a very serious matter.
Alright, doc. Let's not start with the labels, okay. James is not depressed. I just think he is in a bad mood.
Well, after I talk to him, we will have a better idea of where he's at.
Oh, thank you so much, doc.
Yeah, thanks a lot, doc.
Hey, but before we go, let me ask you a question. Hypothetically speaking, a wife goes to a despot behind her husband's back. Alright. Wouldn't this hypothetical husband have every right to know what the hell was going on with his hypothetical wife?
Mr. Coker, I think at this point, my time is better spent talking to your son. Don't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying though, wouldn't this wife's behavior in your line of profession be considered a little passive-aggressive?
Hey, let's get James before this wife's behavior becomes aggressive.
Aggressive? What makes her think I was talking about her? Talk about paranoia. Sorry. I'm just a little worried, you know. If by some chance he's not okay, there is a medication that can help him, right? I mean, he's got to be okay.
Honey, he is going to be fine. Let's just think about something else. You can go in, honey.
Okay, Mom.
Hey, when you went to this therapist, it's because you had an affair and you felt guilty, right?
No, I didn't feel guilty at all about the affair. Ha ha ha.
Right.
So, James, when you envision yourself happy, what exactly do you see?
I don't know. It's so hard to imagine myself being happy at this point. I guess I see myself roller coasting.
You can go in now. Your aunt is ready to see you.
Oh thanks. Aunt Naka.
Hello.
I'm Chioma's son, Peter. I just wanted to meet you and maybe ask you a few questions.
Chioma's son, Peter. Nah, that's impossible. Chioma only had 2 kids, Lola and James.
No, that is not true. I'm the middle child, I'm Peter.
Peter. Oh, actually, honey, you are not Chioma's son. You are my son. They took you away because I'm insane. Nah, I'm not his mother. I was just screwing with him.
Your little time in therapy, that was because of the time when the game was on and you made advances at me, and I turned you down, right? Right. That was it, right? Because let me tell you something. I'm not sure if you know how the male anatomy works, but there's only so much blood in the body.
Felix, let it go.
No, I just hate the idea of some therapist judging me on my performance when he doesn't know the facts.
Okay, enough. You want to know why I went to a therapist?
Yeah, I want to know.
Okay, good, I'm going to tell you.
I want to hear about it, tell me.
Fine, I went to a therapist because I couldn't stand how you refuse to let something go. You know, you pester me and you bother me, and then when you're done, you pester me some more. It is enough to drive anyone crazy. So, yes, I went to a therapist so he could give me some coping skills.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So what kind of coping skills?
Well, you know, when you start, I just go Lola la 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 la. I remind myself how much I love you, and what a terrific father and husband you are. And how lucky I am to have you.
Sounds like a pretty smart therapist. But just so you know, some husbands don't even speak to their wives, all right. You call it bothering, I call it taking interest.
Mr. and Mrs. Coker, this is a very difficult thing for a therapist to tell a parent about their child.
Oh God, what? He's sick. He's really sick.
Actually, the clinical term is big liar.
I'm sorry, doctor, I don't follow.
He is trying to take advantage of the fact that you think he is depressed to get stuff out of you.
No.
Are you sure?
Believe me, nothing give me or my accountant greater pleasure than for me to tell you I need to see him 3 times a week for the next 10 years, but unfortunately for you, he is just a manipulative little kid.
I knew it. I knew it. There is nothing wrong with him.
Well, not yet. I am just relieved to know that he is okay. Thank you, doctor.
Can you believe this, doc? You see the kind of crap we have to put up with. I mean, what kind of kid does this to his parents?
Makes you mad, huh?
Yeah, it makes me mad. I mean, if I had done this "oh I'm so depressed" routine with my father, you know what he would have done? Nothing. Because he never would have even noticed in the first place.
So he neglected your feelings.
Of course he neglected my feelings, he was the father.
That must have hurt.
Well, it didn't feel good though.
So, I'm guessing that now as an adult, you feel kinda overwhelmed as a parent, because you never had a positive male role model as a child.
No female ones either. My mother was a manipulative bossy woman who ran away with another man.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, I feel overwhelmed. I get a little anxious too, doc. Sometimes I check in with my inner child, and he seems like he is crying.
You know, I have an opening on Saturday afternoons, if you'd be interested.
Oh, he'd be interested, doc.
So, what did the doctor say? Will I ever feel happy again?
Yeah, you are going to be fine, sweetheart. Once we start the medication.
Medication? What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. It is no big deal. It is just some antidepressant antipsychotic.
There are couples of side effects, but it's not like you are going to miss sex, because you never had it before.
No. I really don't think that's necessary.
Don't worry, if the pills don't work, there's always electric shock treatment.
Yeah, don't worry. Your head is shaved already, you know, it doesn't hurt that much.
But then sometimes, it really hurts a lot.
Alright, look, I have to tell you guys the truth. I'm not really depressed, okay? That note you found was a song I tried to write, and I was just trying to get you to buy me stuff.
We know that, you idiot.
Yeah, what is the matter with you, huh? How can you do something like that? How are we supposed to know when there is something really wrong, you moron?
You scared us.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, well you are going to be even sorrier when we take away your new shoes and your phone. Your Game Boy, your video game and anything else that brings you joy. I am going to shut you down.
Wow, now I really am depressed.
Good, that makes me happy.
Oh my god.
What is wrong?
I just saw Lola's sexual survey. Apparently, Lola has. And she is also, and she even.
Where exactly did you see this survey?
Yeah, she left it on the table in the sitting room. You think this is funny?
Relax. Don't you see what Lola is doing?
Apparently everything but.
No, she got you. You have been bugging her for weeks, and she obviously filled that out and left it lying around where you would find it. She got you.
Ah, she got me. Yeah, that's a good one. Thank God.